My whole personality is an Aquarius, so I just tell everyone I'm an Aquarius. Did you get a nose job to the point where I almost lost my life? What is your ideal first date? It was not fun. That was actually the hardest job I ever had. I feel like now that my frontal lobe has developed. Hi you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Sim, also known as Strong by Sim, and today we're gonna do a very fun, chill, get to know me video. I asked you guys on my Instagram of things you want me to answer in this video, and I got most of them written down, so grab your snacks, grab your drinks, because this is gonna be a very yappy video, so let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna start with the more basic questions, and then we'll go from there. What is your age and when is your birthday? So I am 25 years old, and my birthday is February 22nd, 1999. So that makes me a Pisces, but my best friend says I'm an Aquarius because I'm right on the cusp, and apparently I don't act like a Pisces. Apparently my whole personality is an Aquarius, so I just tell everyone I'm an Aquarius. What is your height? So I am around 5'5", 5'6". How many siblings do you have? I have 3 siblings, 2 sisters and a younger brother, so I am the 3rd child. What is your nationality and ethnicity? So my nationality is Canadian. I was born in Canada, specifically Ontario, and then my ethnicity is Indian. Both my parents were born in India. What do you do for work? I am an in-person personal trainer and an online personal trainer, and then I also am a content creator slash fitness influencer, but I also make lifestyle content, travel content, hair content, makeup content, literally anything. So the next question is, what made you so passionate about health and fitness? Growing up, I was a really active kid. I loved playing sports. I used to play competitive volleyball, but I hated working out. I never wanted to go to the gym, especially in high school. But then when I was 16 years old, I got into a really bad car accident to the point where I almost lost my life. And then for that whole year, I had to stop playing volleyball. And because of my injuries, I had to go to physiotherapy to heal myself in order for me to get stronger to play volleyball again. And at physiotherapy, what we were basically doing was exercises, and I was running and I was doing like all these things, and I learned so much, and the girl that was helping me, like, she made a huge impact on my life. And that's just kind of how it started for me. I've actually never talked about my accident before, but I can totally do a story time on it in a different video because it's kind of a long story. Another thing that really got me into fitness is when I started working at Lifetime. So Lifetime is this really big, really nice gym, and I met so many amazing people there, and that's kind of where I really got more into working out. Did you go to university? Yes, I did go to university. I went to Brock University. It's close to Niagara Falls, and I studied their sport management program. What career path would you have gone into if not fitness? Because I went to school for sport management, I wanted to go into the sport field. So I specifically wanted to work for the Canadian Olympic Committee. I really liked marketing and I really liked traveling. So I kind of want to combine those two and work for the COC and go to like a bunch of different Olympic games and just work there and be there. What other jobs did you have? This question I actually had to think about, and I thought I didn't have a lot of jobs, and then when I really started listing them, apparently I did. My very first job, which I wouldn't even consider a real job, was a volleyball coach. I used to play competitive volleyball, and before my practices I would coach the younger kids for like 2 hours. My second job, which I would consider my real first job, was a cashier at Sport Check. I think I was 18 years old when I got this job, so I was finishing grade 12. My third job was a camp counselor at Lifetime. So Lifetime is this really big, really nice gym, and they do summer camp. And I think this was a job that I realized that I don't really like kids. My fourth job was at Tennis Canada. I was someone who was very much behind the scenes, just preparing for the tournament. Fun fact, I actually talked to Serena Williams. After Tennis Canada, I got a job with the CFL, the Canadian Football League. I started working with the Hamilton Tiger Cats as their fan engagement representative. And then after Hamilton Tiger Cats, I got a job with the MLSE, and that was a huge accomplishment for me back then. I was also a fan engagement representative there, and I worked a Leafs game, which was really cool, but then COVID happened. And then during COVID, I got my personal training certification, and then shortly after that I got a job at Lifetime as a personal trainer. And then while I was a personal trainer, I thought it would be fun to get a second job as a server, so I worked at Joey's as a server, and it was not fun. That was actually the hardest job I ever had, and if you're a server, you know what I mean. What is your favorite TV show? Okay, let me tell you guys something about me. I don't really like movies and I don't really like watching TV, but when I find something that I like, I love it. Like, I'll keep watching it. There's also not a big list of things that I watch, but I'll name you guys 5 TV shows that I've watched. Also, I've rewatched all 5 of these. Number 1, Grey's Anatomy. I've rewatched Grey's Anatomy at least like 10 times. Number 2, Bridgerton. Number 3, Money Heist. Number 4, Locked Up. Number 5, Power. What is your favorite food? If you know me, you know I love food, but I think my favorite food ever is I'm gonna keep it simple, a burger. I just feel like you can't go wrong with a burger. Where have you traveled and where is your next trip? Okay, I had to write this one down because I've been to quite a few places, but I've been to India, England, France, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, Ireland, Aruba, Bahamas, Barbados, Mexico, Cuba. I feel like I might be missing some. That's all I remember from the top of my head. And then my next trip is probably gonna be for my birthday with my bestie. We always go every year for our birthdays. I have no idea where we're going, but it's probably gonna be a very quick in and out trip. Next question is, what is your ideal first date? I feel like an ideal first date for me is there has to be some sort of food involved. Like, what are we eating? Where are we going? I also think an activity is really fun for a first date because then you get to know each other. Like, do not take somebody to the movies for a first date. What are you doing? Like, that is the most boringest first date ever. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. How many tattoos and piercings do you have and which hurt the most? I have 4 tattoos. The one that hurt the most is the one on my ankle. But let me tell you guys something. When I was 18, I went through this little tattoo phase, and obviously, like, when you're that young, you think it's really cool to get a tattoo, and like, I don't regret any of my tattoos, but I feel like now that my frontal lobe has developed, I personally would not get any more tattoos, or if I had no tattoos now, I would be okay with that. But not saying I hate my tattoos, I still like them. I just feel like I'm a little older now and I don't really care for them anymore. And again, the same thing with piercings. Like, I used to be a piercing girl. I literally had like so many piercings on my ears, my cartilage, my tragus, belly button, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's like, now when I think about it, like, I literally only wear 1. And I still have my belly button and I have my tragus. That's literally all I have now. Next question is a juicy one. Did you get a nose job? So sometimes people have asked me this question on TikTok and I've never answered it. But to answer the question, yes, I do have a nose job. I've never talked about it online because 1, I did it way back in 2020, and 2, I just think that the people that should know, and that's all that matters to me. But I could do a separate video talking more about it if you guys want. And then the next question is kind of related to that one. It's, what work have you had done? So the only big major thing I've ever done is my nose. Everything else is very like small. I've had my eyebrows microbladed. I've got my lips blushed. Other than that, I think that is it. What is your favorite Bad Bunny song? My favorite Bad Bunny song is Titi Mi Pregunto. I feel like I'm not saying that right, but oh my god, I would literally go to a Bad Bunny concert just for that song. I freaking love that song. My whole family loves that song. That song is literally the best song in the whole wide world. What is your favorite day of the week? My favorite day of the week, which I feel like you guys may not agree with me, is a Monday. I freaking love Mondays so much. Mondays are my busiest days. Mondays are my most fun days, and I feel like I wake up and I'm just happy it's Monday because it feels like a fresh start. Best quote I've ever heard. So there are 3 quotes that I really like, and I have them written down on my phone and I'm gonna say them. So the first one is, the worst things that happen to you are actually the best things that happen to you. The second one is, a beautiful truth about life is when one door closes, there's usually a window open with a better view. And the last one is, nothing changes if nothing changes. I feel like that one you have to say again. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay, you guys, I feel like the quotes was a good last question, so I'm gonna end the video right over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any more questions, just ask them in the comments and I will respond to you. If you watched this entire video from beginning to end, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you once again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video.